This is what you're actually built for. You know, you're only like 50% on panel, but are you going to tell me how you feel about this Penguin Squad draft? Because it's so weird. I don't even know if I have any synonyms other than just weird.
Yeah, no, I kind of like the draft, but it is weird. I agree with you. I think it's just because it's not typical of like what we saw throughout the DPC, watching like Div 1 and stuff. Especially like when I see Maz getting picked up, that's super strange to me because I'm so I'm used to listening to these pro teams saying like, oh yeah, we don't really rate Maz that much anymore. We don't think it's that good. Like the hero's fallen off. His pick rate like drastically dropped between last year's DPC and this one. Yet you come here and it's sort of like these players need a hero that is sort of just sturdy and reliable for them, and it's like, yeah, like Maz, even though he's fallen off in like high tier play, he still does give a lot. I like seeing him. I actually was kind of like pogging out when I saw this Techies Primal too.
Yeah, I knew you would love the Techies. I knew you would love it so much. And we have like some of the weirdest, what feels like cores for Penguin Squad, and then on the side of CDUB, it's probably one of the most meta lineups you've ever seen. Like this just emanates what we saw all Division 1.
Yeah, it is. It's actually just pathetic. These guys are fucking. They're. Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Oh no, she's already done.
Escaping me. Help.
This is it. Game 1, and she's already done.
Okay, no, hold on. Look, Tom. You got Penguin Squad already like doing this stupid Primal Beast lane cutting shenanigans where you just like try and nuke down the thing. That went way better than I've seen it go in the past, because usually what happens is you try and trample it, and the creep wave kind of gets away. You don't properly nuke it, and then the enemy just deny like 3 of your creeps under the tower. So they only had 1 get denied.
It was so hard because all of CDUB was down bottom too, and instead of TPing up, it was just CM and Lifesteal. They just walked up, so they weren't really there in time to do anything, and now this poor CM is going to have to spend so much regen just based off the harassment from the Techies and the Primal though.
Yeah, they're gonna try and hit their level 2s together, and then that's when they have kill threat on the CM. Like Sanctify needs to play really safe because you're just gonna get that blast off, use your onslaught on Beast, and that's like so much kill threat. I think Lifestealer should be fine in this lane, especially when he gets a point in rage. The only thing he needs to make sure of is not getting caught off guard by like a blast off from Fog, because that's the only way he can die when he's silenced. But he should be okay, especially. Yeah. If they put like a ward down, or like use CM to scout and get vision, but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and there's not too much going on with the other lanes at the moment, but maybe the mid lane matchup is something else we can talk about, because it's a DP up against a Morphling mid.
I see. Once again, you're throwing me under the bus and asking you to talk about mid lane.
About a mid, yeah. But the thing is, they're not both technically normally mid heroes. You know, like the Morphling. How many times can you tell me that you've seen a Morph mid?
Okay, Morph mid is not super common anymore.
Oh no, up top, CM! Yeah, I was gonna say the Techies, it's exactly what you talked about. They hit level 2, and Techies and Primal just went on the CM, who was overextended just a little bit.
Yeah, and that's just gonna keep happening. He needs to play so carefully on CM. It's sort of like you want to play on with your Lifestealer in lane. I mean, it's a rough one, right? Because you have to make a decision. You have to play ideally behind your Lifestealer and let him get last hits, and you use your nuke to secure range creeps, and because otherwise it's just going to get denied, right? But then when you do that, it means you have to be super like on top of denying together and like CSing as a team so that you can keep the creep wave in front of your tower. Otherwise this wave is going to get manipulated by Penguin Squad, and then because they will want to like push it into the tower so it pushes back out and then gives them opportunity to kill. And you have this as well on top of that. If you're a CM, you don't want to be alone because you'll die. But if you don't leave your teammate, they're going to unblock the hard cap. It's already unblocked. And then they're going to be able to just pull on Penguin Squad. They're going to be able to force you into a dangerous situation no matter what. Yeah.
I feel like the best chance CM had was when Primal and Techies just disconnected then.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's definitely not going to be an easy one. Well, it is was though. We can go back to throwing you under the bus about the mid lane matchup.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was talking for as long as I could on that top matchup, so you wouldn't go back to this. But it's okay.
See, I knew where you were going with it. I knew.
All right. So you usually pick Morph for mid when you're just playing carry for mid. It's kind of that simple. It's like, can you free farm from mid? Hopefully yes, and then you just farm and you don't play that active game. There's less focus on rotating first runes because you're not, like there are ways for Morphling to rotate. Like say he gets some haste rune, maybe he can swing on top, pick off a Crystal Maiden, and then go back mid, right? But it's just like you're not expecting him to do everything for you. And I think that kind of works for this team because you have a carry that's willing to play heroes like Mars, where he can do stuff, and you can rotate like both the supports around, or rotate at least techies around. Maybe you get Arena and on bot you just kill there. So it's not entirely on Morphling. I don't think they feel a lot of pressure just because of how they draft in general as a team.
Yeah. I mean, he's holding himself in mid lane pretty well, and third lane to talk about, I guess, is that off lane a little bit more, because we've touched on the top, the volatility of it. The mid lane is going to be an interesting matchup, but the bottom lane.
Yeah, I don't like this that much as a response in the draft when they picked it. I think of what we've seen from other pro teams, they've talked about Brood needing to have a bad lane to shut her down. Like, that's the best way to shut her down. And Mars doesn't really do that, because you buy like a Bracer and a Falcon Blade and you're pretty good at out-CSing carries, I'd say. But Brood is a little different because of that Silken Bola, making trading harder for him. And they also had a Rubik that they gave the Brood as well, so instead of having like overwhelming damage between Tree and Mars to just out-CS the Brood, they should be getting Fabled, losing that damage, and...
Yeah, well, the Rubik's actually rotated mid here. He's sort of biding his time as the Death Prophet is going in on the morph. Nothing's going to come of it just yet, though.
He's waiting for him to morph down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing it!
Yeah.
He's doing it!
Oh, he got it! Faithful! He just waited so patiently. Like, the fact that you can leave the Brood for so long to hold herself in the off lane and just sit there mid, that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then top, I missed it, but it's actually, they went a little bit too hard trying to get the CM there and pick these.
Yeah, I watched it. I did see it. It was okay.
Okay, you can give me the play-by-play then.
I mean, it's really simple. They literally just went in and tried to make a play and it didn't work, and Double King just like has rage now and used it and killed him. It's whatever.
It's whatever.
It's whatever. She has raindrops now on CM as well, so it's gonna be harder to kill Sanctified.
Yep.
I think that's like, it's kind of a problem for them now on Penguin Squad because they tried to make that move in front of the CDUB tower. So you're getting like extra regen and armor, and it's hard to kill you, and you can't chase down the lane.
Yeah, the blast off and also the trample on the top lane got the kill on CM. It was on. Oh my gosh! And then the bottom lane, the Ruby getting another kill on Tree. There's so much action going on in the side lanes.
Top's a little hard then because of the move that they made prior. They're lower on health, so it's easier to get that kill. And yeah, bot. It's going about as I expected. I mean, at least Mars is farming just fine.
Yep.
That's really all you can ask for. It's not, but we're gonna say that.
The silver lining. The small victories.
Yeah. It's just a hard lane. Rubik Brood's very strong.
Yeah. Brood definitely holding on the telekinesis out on it to the Triad. The Mars spear to save him there. He's gonna be able to walk away perfectly fine. Hide in the trees.
What I do like about Isla on his Broodmother is that he's put 2 points into Insatiable Hunger. I may be completely wrong, but I feel like I remember watching the Broods at tier 1, like Zai and stuff, just putting max spin web. But you saw it just then in that trade with the supports. He did so much damage. Because you're gaining like you're gaining extra 10 bonus damage on the Hunger, and you're gaining all this health regen. It just makes it so easy for her to lane.
Yeah. Rubik tried to go for the mid snipe again, but Snow had a ward there which he ended up taking down. And in the top lane, poor Crawler is going to go down again. Slash Stealer and CM being able to get on top of him.
Okay, they're applying pressure to mid now with Mark's ult, and they have a siege creep as well. I really like Afro being so active on pushing and being near mid, but I wonder if P Squad are just gonna like let the tower go. Yeah, because it is taking a lot. I mean, they can't tank this forever. It does become dangerous, but it's hard. I think it's just difficult for the heroes on Penguin Squad to rotate. Like Satoshi, he probably could, but he's already half health.
Yeah. She also has a double damage, so it was just like perfect timing. Like just everything went so well for CW to take that middle tower there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice of them to do it. I guess that's another benefit, I suppose, to putting 2 points in your insatiable hunger is that it means that your Rubik can just leave you because you're going to be able to sustain off the back of it.
Yep. Do you feel that top lane for the Primal and Techies is going a little bit rougher now that, you know, the CM and the Lifestealer were playing a little bit safer? That they were able to get a few kills on that Techies?
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely doing just fine in this lane. I think the fact that the small camp didn't get blocked by Penguin Squad, it's blocked right now, but at the beginning it wasn't. So they did manage to get a couple pulls off when Penguin Squad also pulled, which meant that the lane wasn't as bad as it could have been. Satoshi's in danger.
Yeah, Mars almost went down, but up top it is Satoshi gonna fall. I was looking at bot, and then there was the top, and why do the side lanes have to do this to me? They're making me confused.
They're fighting, okay?
Both of them
right.
at the same
it's
time.
It's a God-given right.
Yeah, I was looking at Mars, I'm like, bro, he's gonna go, and then no, he didn't. Instead it was top. You had to hedge your bets, and I was wrong.
You hedged your bets twice. I think you were talking about top lane whilst they were going on Mars bot as well, and I was watching that. Like, this was like a minute ago. I mean, they just keep poking him down. It sucks. And he's also gone for a Soul Ring, which I do not agree with for his item build. I think the Soul Ring, when you're in a lane like this, is too hard because they're going to keep poking and prodding at you, and by using Soul Ring, you're just kind of helping them do their job. I understand the idea is like you have a Trian who's going to help you heal, but the frequency with which Brood and Rubik can poke at you is a little too rough.
Yeah, bottom lane, there is only 2 on the side of Penguin Squad down here. The Mars going to try and TP out here. There's going to be enough damage with the Fade Bolt and the Crypt Swarm too. And Tree going to try and weave his way through these trees. He's just going to walk out. That's the best thing about trees, is when you're trying to defend your tower and you're in a really bad position, you get to just walk through the trees.
For sure. I mean, it's good though because they're forcing him away from the actual tower itself. Like, he's not going to get to use Nature's Grasp. He's not going to get to protect the tower. It's just going to go down. They're playing a really good tempo right now on CDUB, where they're not giving Tree the chance to set up and defend. Like, mid went down so fast. It was just 6-7 minutes. Like, that's unbelievable. And now they're using the next Death Prophet ult to take bot. This map is going to become smaller and harder. Like, CDUB already have that high ground cliff ward in the jungle set up near mid. So, like, they basically just have more map, more vision, and more information to play off right now. So the networks should just keep swinging harder and harder in their favor until Penguin Squad start to make moves of their own.
Yeah, this Brood still being able to hold herself against the tree and the Mars, that little interaction that we're seeing bot. Oh, the blast up and also the trample is going to be enough for the lifesteal to go down. He gets the rage off. He infests into the creep as well. CM comes in. She gets her frostbite as well as the freezing field. Primal Beast maybe stayed a little bit too long there. Lifesteal just gonna run him down, give him an attack. The onslaught out though, it's more than enough to escape. Just enough. And the living armor too, coming out from Tree. That's the other thing that I was gonna take note of is the normal build we see for Tree is so many more points in Leech Seed. But he's just had to put 3 points in living armor, like just trying to help all his side lanes and his towers. So he's like almost all in on living armor.
Yeah, usually it's 2 points in Leech Seed and then max living armor, and he's just forgone that. I think maybe if their lane was a bit better, I don't know. It feels like they just didn't get what they wanted from bot.
Yeah, very much so. DP gonna be able to find that tree. She has Siphon on him. He's gonna try and TP out here, and it is just enough. The Fade Bolt was also there, but didn't end up getting the kill.
They have so much magical burst on CDUB. It's really nice. Just between the Crypt Swarm and the Fable and CM, it's hard for everyone to fight into it on the side of Penguin Squad. You have an offlaner who's rushing a BKB, so that's going to be a timing for them. But
I am worried for Mars. Sorry, it's like four of them all here rotating down. Nah, he knew. His game sense was next level.
Well, they have do they have a glyph? No, they don't have a glyph. That's unfortunate. Yeah, if they had arena plus glyph, then this would be a really good fight. But as it stands, you look at the magical damage that CDUB has, they don't have that on the side of Penguin Squad. So if they were to arena, what's really doing the damage? You could hit maybe a blast off, but it's only got 2 points in it. Your Morphling, he's not going to be able to fight. And your Primal Beast, I think, feels very uncomfortable without BKB.
Yeah, well, the Techies does TP down, he rotates there, but it's all too little too late, as the saying goes, with the DP Exorcism and just Brood constantly hitting that tower.
Yeah.
It fell in no time.
It feels like Penguin Squad aren't doing a very good job of anticipating the moves from CDUB because they should have set up for this before. I do think there's no real world where they should be allowing that tower to go down that easily. If they do hit a multi-blast off, they're still silenced for 5 seconds, and you can put down your 3 proximity mines in that triangle. That should be more than enough magical damage to at least kill like a support or something. Even if you don't manage to fully kill off like Death Prophet, for example, at least the creeps will be dead, and then you can still have your tower helping and assisting you. Like, it's 11 minutes. They're not that tanky.
Yeah, every time we look away from Satoshi on the Primal, the lifesteal is just on top of him. Like, thankfully he does have the onslaught to get out, but he is just kind of being forced out of everywhere that he wants to farm.
Yeah, I mean they're just giving up objectives and not contesting anything, and they're not making plays. I think this would probably be the biggest weakness that we see from Morphling as a carry or as a mid laner, is that I think they were hoping that their side lanes would go better, but they also didn't really do enough to address things like Broodmother in the draft. You don't have enough damage on your team to deal with her, and she has what? I mean, she doesn't. Oh my god, he's not even going for mech. He's going for an Orchid. He's playing a more core-like Brood.
Well, Lamazia is going to be seen. Luckily, Tree is around, so hopefully he can help. Nature's Graft out, but the Frostbite, the freezing field from CM is countered by the overgrowth of Treant. Mars is going to TP out here, spearing away the CM4 to try and give himself some space. And it's a foot race now. Who's faster, the spider or the tree? And it turns out it's going to be the tree.
Trees move really fast. I don't know if you've ever seen a tree in real life.
No,
but those things are speedy, bro.
Yeah, I've actually never left my room before, so no, I've never seen a tree in real life.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's a classic gamer move.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to like just think of what Penguin Squad can do, and it's just farm. Yeah. It sucks though because the net worth is so bad. I mean, they're bringing like multiple heroes down bot, but they're not coordinated with it. Like, they're not using smokes. They're just kind of brute force walking.
Oh, Morphling is coming here now. He's going to focus down the CM. She is going to fall. The Siphon and Exorcism coming out from DP onto the Mars, and he throws up the arena, spears Brood into it, trying to make his way out. He is, with the help of the living armor, going to try and hide in the trees. Oh, that was an unfortunate Tumbler's toy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they know exactly where he is. Surely, that's a Fade Bolt. It just took that one little spider to hunt him down there.
Yeah. See, this is the problem, right? Mark is showing up to that bot fight because they're just all walking slowly towards CDUB, and their moves are so telegraphed. It's like you just know exactly what they're doing on the side of Penguin Squad. They're not catching you by surprise. They're not going places where they shouldn't be. It's just so easy for CDUB to respond.
Yeah, I mean, they're still trying to take this top tower. Like, Primal's still just sitting up there. Rubik comes in. Overgrowth coming out on to Rubik. The onslaught, though, is going to be stopped. Morphling is going to be able to take down the Rubik in at the end. The Siphon, the Crypt Swarm, the last hit from the lifestealer onto Tree.
Yeah, Mark's playing really well. He's just showing up to everything.
The Frostbite from CM actually catches Primal. No one's really there to help follow up, though. So nothing's going to come of it, but really nice catch to see all of CDUB working well to know when someone can chase another hero and when there's enough damage coming out to kill someone else they've already caught.
I do really like Snow getting involved though. He'll be fine.
Bit of a dangerous location.
It's a Morphling.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a Morphling. He can't die.
Oh, well...
I mean, he can die.
A reader out onto the Brood. She's going to be hit down there. The last hit going towards Mars. And Teki's also surviving. Silence, Siphon from DP is going to not be enough as Primal onslaughts away.
On the side of CDUB, they just don't have much. Oh god, there's more fighting. Never mind.
There's more fighting.
No, they're fine.
You're good.
On the side of CDUB, they don't have that much lockdown for Morphling. So, like, I think this is the biggest kind of idea behind the hero, is that they want to be able to farm to a spot where he is just going to solo carry this game, when he has, like, Scotty and so on. But until he reaches that point, it's hard, and I think he's understood that they're not going to reach that point if he doesn't start to get involved, which is why we saw him rotate to bot and, like, mid, top.
Yeah, the odds coming up on screen there, esportsbet.io, very much favoring CDUB for this, and I'd say looking at the state of the game sheet, yeah, that's probably how it's going to be playing out. Unless Penguin Squad are able to delay this for the morph to get to that timing. Like, what's going to happen for them to delay it that long?
Ooh, I mean, by the way, I just want to say, with the odds,
Yes.
I think they were completely even at the start of the game, if I remember, from the draft when they popped off. So people thought this was like a super even matchup. So obviously, as it's progressed, we'll see like more bets on the going side of the winner. But yeah, it's to delay this game to the point where they're happy. They just need to be. I mean, they have a tree, right? It's kind of just holding your high ground and holding like Roshan if they can. If they're able to contest Roshan and not let CDUB just run away with, for example, 2 free Aegises, then I think they're fine. I think the first Aegis maybe you can give it up, but as long as they don't get the second where they get that shard and use, because usually you use the first Aegis in a game.
Oh, Broodmother's just gonna run down the tree on top. Oh, he's gonna actually use Overgrowth for it to try and stop her. He's TPing out. She's not gonna be able to get the last hit there either.
Nah, let him die in peace. Why did you have to hype cast his sad escape?
Whoa, he didn't die. He didn't die. He got out of it. You know what I mean? I had to hype cast that. My man using a solo ult. Yeah, let's go. Telekinesis back in. The morph is gonna die. The frostbite and the freezing field was enough. The Mars Arena comes out too, but he's gonna get frostbitten and Crypt Swarm to also fall with his morphling.
Damn, this is Tree's fault. If only he hadn't been bottom.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, he could have used Overgrowth there. What the heck, Tree?
God damn this guy.
Well, this is the Roche you talked about. Most likely going to be going uncontested towards CDUB.
Yeah, the unfortunate life of Morphling is that he doesn't have his Manta yet. When he has it, then he shouldn't die anymore, but until then you have the DPC that's going to be able to own him. They also got the Orchid, I think, on Broodmother, so I guess there's like 2 ways there to pressure Morphling in fights early.
Yeah. Well, Blast Off from Techies into the Roche pit is literally just going to push him towards his death there. Onslaught as well from Primal! They're going to be able to get the Aegis on to Lifestealer. The BKB popped from Death Prophet. The Siphon 2 kills the Primal. Lifestealer back up with his Aegis. Mars goes down 2.
Oh, jeez.
I love the attempt.
They
Do
tried.
not get me wrong. The attempt from Penguin Squad was actually very, very notable.
Yeah, Primal hit he got it. He literally perfectly timed his charge.
Tree's
They
gonna
needed
be
someone to steal it.
run down here. He's silenced. He's trying to TP out. They're not even gonna get the last hit. That's very smart. Straight up TP. He knew.
He knew.
He knew. They had nothing for him. The stolen blast up into Fateful is gonna kill them all.
Oh my god!
You gotta tip that one.
Afro Moosh, my king!
My king, please take all my tips.
And he has the ether lens. That is so what a deadly little combo he has there. Oh my.
I'm just gonna run, try and take this tier 2 mid there, but it's not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to defend it. There is nothing more.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Oh,
No
blast
way.
up again
Does it
from
again.
the techies with the Fade Bolt is enough for Brood to be able to get the kill. Frostbite onto Mars, just going to be hit down from the Lifestealer who is raged up and force the Tree and Primal to disengage, almost to just let this tower go down. They're not going to let it go down without using their glyph though.
Yeah. Alright. Well, this is looking rough. I'm thinking that they kind of went
Primal
still
on
going.
the slot is going to stun up the Lifestealer. He pops his BKB, but Lifestealer gets off his rage. They're just going to wait out this BKB timing, sit a little bit back, make the Primal feel a little bit redundant in that fight there. Silence down to the morph. The ball
I want you
slows
to
it down.
know, Nat, I got a message by Fear telling me off. He's like, it's pronounced Ela on the Brood. I was like, okay, Fear, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Father.
Shout out Fear, you know? Oh, the Overgrowth onto 4 of the heroes at the Mars Arena. Lifestealer gets his rage though, the freezing field from the CM, the blast up as well from the techies. Rubik does end up dying to a mine. Morphling buys back, TP's in. He doesn't want to let these guys get away scot-free.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, shout out Fear anyway.
Shout out Fear, yeah. So all you need to know at the end of that team fight is shout out Fear.
Shout out Fear. That's my bad, it's my bad.
Sorry, she'll be better next game.
Yeah. But they defended their high ground, but at what cost of using, at what cost? They used their BKBs, they used their arena. I was gonna say before this high ground push happened that it's kind of rough when you have your carry Maz who's going for a blink rush. he's not able to really stand his ground or do anything outside of his ult. They're even smoking now. They don't have an ult. I don't know what they're looking for when they find.
Primal really trying to push in the top there. Not too much is going to come of it just yet. It was only the silence and the siphon with the Crypt Storm, as well as the Mars jumping in there. He's going to be immediately freezing field, silenced, but he might go down. The CM is also going to go down too, with the Pulverize being used on her from Primal Beast. The tree, I didn't even see the tree fall down there, but Primal going to BKB up. He is trying to trample all over DP. She lives though. They get the kill on Primal and she lives. She gets to just walk away.
Oh my god. Yeah, unlucky. This is this is why I was confused by their smoke move. Your Maz doesn't have an ult to use. You have no offensive capabilities.
Oh. Yeah, it's rough. Do you feel that they were forced into a smoke there? Or that they could have gone somewhere else on the map? Did they have enough vision? Did they know that, CDUB could have been doing something else and that they weren't forced into that smoke at all?
Well, they have no vision. Wait, they do. They have it. Wait, that is so deep. How the hell did that vision even end up there? That is such a... Okay, so I guess they're smoking to that, but that's kind of awkward when CDUB is in such a dominant position that they're clearly just going to be on the line in between you and that vision. So getting there is so hard, and they're so ahead that they can just cut you off and kill you at any moment. But yeah, no, I think they should have just relaxed a little bit and waited for their spells to be up. It's kind of like, can you force CDUB to respond to your moves? Like if you have, for example, right now...
Oh, tree going to be lifted up there. Telekinesis back Phage Bolt with Lifestealer just running him down.
Yeah,
Not even running him down. The tree was just kind of stuck there.
Yeah. But this is what I mean. You see Snow pushing in bot. This is a kind of nice move, because then if someone responds there, maybe you have your Mars sitting behind your morph and you kill them and blow them up before others can respond. Or maybe someone TP's there and then you can TP your morph back and then take that top fight.
Oh, he's going to be telekinesis back in. Primal's going to BKB with Mars Arena coming out there. Lifesteal focusing on the Mars, just right-clicking him down. Techie's blast off in. CM with the Frostbite, just ultimate demise.
Yeah, this is the sad remains
That's a new
of
one.
their team, bro. Nat, do you have their will? Do you have that?
I do, and it says that all of their belongings will go to whoever goes up from Div 2 to Div 1 in NA.
Alright, based.
Yeah,
no, you're mostly even there and you're committing all your spells like that. There's no way. Like, clearly at this point they're just
Ain't
so
no way.
panicking. Yeah, ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Oh, Primal gonna be seen there in the mid. They're definitely gonna be able to run him down here. He was silenced. He was slowed down with the bowler, and then in the top part of their base, it is gonna be Snow falling with the stolen mines, I believe. Yeah, stolen mines.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So it's your top and your middle row of racks just kind of gone in the space of 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
A pretty short amount of time. This tree is just not able to really defend that. He's trying his best, but you have two really good tower pushes in the Brood and the Death Prophet, and it doesn't matter.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah. They're gonna go for the safer option here though on CDUB. They're also gonna focus down into the bottom
Is under attack.
lane of racks.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Oh, I like Double King going for Odessa as well. Forgot to even mention that. It's so easy for them to just take time. They're just brute forcing this so hard, knowing that they're just gonna hit their timing before Morph can hit his, and that no one on the rest of the team can do anything.
Jumped in with the Mars Arena, the spear. The BKB from Primal is going to onslaught and trample all over them. Lifesteal with the rage. The freezing field from CM on the backline is going to be able to take out Techies and the tree. It's only Primal Beast though. It's a 1v4 here, and he's running back to his fountain. He wants no part in this.
What a nice stolen overgrowth as well by Afro. He has played insane all game.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
Oh,
They're just gonna call GG. Yeah, what can we even say here? It's one of those things that if you want to draft tree, then you are banking on a game being delayed, and when the